Hello and welcome back to World Traveler Cooking. Today we're going to make Bamia, which is a Middle Eastern stew with meat and okra as its primary distinguishing components. Now, I've spent a lot of time looking at different recipes online in the Arabic language. Google Translate is a wonderful thing, and I've put together a composite recipe based on several of them. There are a bunch of optional ingredients that people sometimes add, including chopped coriander or chili peppers. I'm adding a little bit of nutmeg today. Not adding chili peppers, not adding cilantro. But some other people add lemon juice, for example. Maybe I'll add some if I think it needs it. So, you can use different kinds of meat for this. Chicken, beef, and lamb are all used in different places and different times, and maybe sometimes in some families even interchangeably. And tomatoes are sometimes processed differently. So some people blend the tomatoes and then strain them and only use the juice. Other people add, as I will do today, chopped tomato plus some tomato paste. So that's a general overview of some of the variation. So today we're going to, as I say, make this composite one. Our ingredients are relatively simple. I'm working with 1/2 kilogram of okra. I'm using consequently an equal weight of meat. In this case, this is beef. I'm going to take 2 of these plum tomatoes and chop them up. I will use a bit of tomato paste, some coriander seed that I will crush or grind or whatever, a little bit of nutmeg, salt, onions, olive oil, and black pepper. This will be quite a simple dish, so yeah, it should be absolutely delicious. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get started. Into a hot pan, we pour a couple tablespoons of olive oil, and then followed a few seconds later by our chopped onion. We're going to let this cook for a little bit, then we'll add our meat. In goes the meat. And I have 3 packages like this, so and we'll stir this up. We want the meat to change color and the onions to start to brown. Into this I will crush my garlic. And continue to stir this occasionally. I think I'm going to add a little more olive oil. So this is starting to look good. So in goes water. I'm adding about 2 cups. I'm going to start with 1.5 cups. Stir it around a bit. Do I need more? A bit will boil off, so yeah, sure. I'm going to start with a heaping teaspoon of salt at this stage. I might have to add more later. And in go our chopped tomatoes and our coriander seed. So about 1/2 teaspoon or so of crushed coriander seed, or ground if you want to buy ground or use a spice grinder. And the chopped tomatoes. We'll go ahead, stir this in, and then I'll add my tomato paste. So, tomato paste, I'm eyeballing maybe a tablespoon or so. You can always add more if it's not enough. Stir this around, and we're going to let this cook for like 5 minutes or so. Then we'll come in and adjust some things. Oh, I need to add my nutmeg too. Nutmeg. Just gonna grind just a pinch. Not a whole lot. And I decided to add just a little bit of dried chili, maybe a pinch or so. 2 pinches sounds good, maybe, yeah. And since many recipes do in fact use some chili powder. So now we're going to let this cook for like 10 or 15 minutes, and we'll add our okra, and then let it simmer for half an hour. Okay, so now it's been about 15 minutes, so I'm going to add the okra. I've been tasting this. The broth is delicious. Now, in this particular recipe, most people don't seem to cut the okra, so it seems like they are stewed whole, which sounds quite delicious in my view. So we want to just stir this around, make sure everything's well incorporated. Some people will do this next step in the oven. And you can kind of see that maybe there's a practical reason for this, given the amount of liquid, etc. But I'm not going to do that today. I will do it on the stove top. And we're just going to let this cook for about half an hour, and then I'll be back. So after 30 minutes, I'm just going to uncover this. The okra has definitely become quite a bit darker in color. And basically I'm going to serve this up. And yeah, we'll be careful not to smash it too much. Serve this up and we'll try a taste test. And now for the taste test. First, I'm just going to taste a little bit of this broth. That's delicious. Now I'm going to try the okra, since the okra is the star of the show. In fact, I think Bamia actually just means okra in Arabic. The okra is nice. Subtly flavored. It does sort of have the okra gluey texture to it, but that's fine. But sort of the combination of textures in this dish, from the meat, from the okra, they really go well together. And even if you don't maybe like the texture of okra by itself, in this combination it can be really, really nice. Now, wow, that's good too. Dipping the bread in the broth also makes a big is wonderful. Yeah, this is delicious. Sorry you got sidetracked with this dish. If you like this content, please like, share, subscribe. If you have anything to say about this dish, please please let me know in the comments. At any rate, recipes in the description. Bon appetit, and see you next week.